What if I told you that some of history's greatest warriors, kings, and explorers didn't rely on modern supplements, but on ancient superfoods? From stamina-boosting roots to brain-fueling seeds, these foods powered empires, armies, and legendary journeys. Today, we're uncovering 12 ancient superfoods that shaped civilizations and might just transform your health today. Stay until the end, because the last one was prized by Aztec warriors for its near-mystical energy boost. First up, camel's milk, known as the white gold of the desert. For Bedouins and nomads, this was more than a drink. It was survival fuel in the harshest climates. Packed with vitamin C, iron, and immune-boosting proteins, it kept travelers strong on endless journeys. Ancient healers prized it for its anti-inflammatory powers, and modern science suggests it may help regulate blood sugar. Fun fact, some call it the original superfood because it sustained desert tribes for millennia. Next, the golden nectar, honey. Used by Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans as both food and medicine, honey was treasured for its energy and healing powers. Ancient athletes ate it before competitions, while warriors used it to dress wounds. Today we know honey is packed with antioxidants and natural enzymes. Fun fact, jars of honey over 3,000 years old have been found in Egyptian tombs, and they're still edible. Step into the Andes with quinoa, the mother grain of the Inca Empire. Warriors relied on its protein-packed seeds for strength and endurance during battles and long treks. Unlike most grains, quinoa is a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. Fun fact, Inca priests considered quinoa sacred, and planting it was once a royal duty. Tiny but mighty, chia seeds were the energy food of Aztec warriors. Just a spoonful was said to sustain them for 24 hours. Bursting with omega-3s, fiber, and protein, chia fueled stamina on long journeys. Fun fact, chia comes from the Mayan word for strength. These little seeds are ancient endurance fuel in its purest form. Now to the east, green tea, the ancient elixir of Chinese monks and Japanese samurai. Beyond its calming ritual, green tea sharpened focus and fueled warriors with steady energy. Its catechins are potent antioxidants that modern science links to heart health and longevity. Fun fact, samurai believed green tea gave them both clarity and courage before battle. Enter spirulina, the blue-green algae dubbed food of the future, but also the past. The Aztecs harvested it from Lake Texcoco, pressing it into cakes for warriors. With over 60% protein and a treasure chest of vitamins, it was pure power food. Fun fact, NASA once proposed spirulina as astronaut food because of its incredible nutrient density. Quick question for you. If you had to fuel your life with just one of these ancient superfoods, which would you pick? And why? Drop your answer in the comments. I can't wait to see which one you choose to power up like a warrior, king, or explorer. Next up, walnuts, the brain food of ancient Greece. Philosophers and healers believed their shell resembled the human brain for a reason. Packed with omega-3s and antioxidants, walnuts were thought to sharpen memory and intellect. Fun fact, Roman soldiers called them food of the gods and snacked on them before battle. Barley, the humble grain that built empires. From Roman gladiators to Egyptian builders, barley porridge was a daily staple, fueling strength and endurance. Rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, it was simple, cheap, and powerful. Fun fact, Roman gladiators were nicknamed hordearii, literally barley eaters. Then we have grapes, symbols of luxury and vitality across ancient cultures. Pharaohs, kings, and emperors drank grape wine not just for pleasure, but as a source of strength and energy. Packed with polyphenols and resveratrol, grapes are still praised for heart health today. Fun fact, in Greek mythology, Dionysus, the god of wine, was also called the god of vitality. Next, coconut, the tree of life. In the Pacific Islands, warriors and sailors relied on coconuts for hydration, energy, and survival on long voyages. Its water is a natural electrolyte drink, while the meat fueled stamina. Fun fact, during World War II, coconut water was used as an IV substitute in emergencies. It's that close to human plasma. Millet may not sound exciting, but this ancient grain was a staple for Chinese warriors, Indian kings, and African tribes. High in iron, magnesium, and B vitamins, millet kept armies strong on campaigns. Fun fact, millet is one of the oldest cultivated grains on Earth, grown for over 7,000 years. And finally, cacao, the food of the gods. Aztec warriors drank cacao before battle, mixed with chili for an energy-charged potion. Rich in magnesium, flavonoids, and natural mood boosters, cacao was prized for both strength and spiritual connection. Fun fact, cacao beans were so valuable, they were once used as currency. So there you have it, 12 ancient superfoods that fueled some of the greatest warriors, kings, and explorers in history. From the deserts of Arabia to the peaks of the Andes, these foods weren't just survival, they were power. But not every plant is a gift. In our next episode, we'll reveal 12 toxic plants you need to avoid at all costs. Some of them might even be growing in your own backyard. You won't want to miss it.